What if the strength you admire in others is already within you, quietly shaping your life without you even noticing? What if the strongest part of you has been underestimated, even by yourself? Today, we're uncovering 7 profound signs that reveal a very strong person. Not the kind of strength defined by muscles or loud confidence, but the enduring strength rooted in Stoic philosophy. It's the kind of strength that allows you to weather storms, embrace challenges, and remain grounded when life feels overwhelming. If you've ever felt the weight of doubt or wondered whether you're capable of more, this video will change how you see yourself. Because true strength isn't about being invincible, it's about resilience, clarity, and control over what truly matters. Before we start, ask yourself, do you support the pursuit of inner growth and wisdom? If you do, like, share, and subscribe. It's a small action, but it says a lot about your commitment to personal development. If that doesn't resonate with you, then perhaps this journey isn't for you. Stoic philosophy, originating in ancient Greece and Rome, is not about lofty ideals or unattainable wisdom. It's a guide for living, a philosophy grounded in practicality. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions to the world around us. Everything else, people's opinions, external circumstances, even fortune, is beyond our grasp and not worth our distress. Think about the challenges of our time: constant anxiety, the pressure to meet endless expectations, and the inner battles with self-doubt. How often do we let things beyond our control dictate our happiness or our worth? Stoicism offers a way out of this trap. It tells us, focus inward, build resilience. Strength doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, but from facing them with composure and clarity. This is why understanding these signs is so important, because who doesn't want to be a stronger person? In a world that throws challenges at us from every direction, strength isn't just a nice trait to have, it's essential. Strength isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's about knowing when to hold back rather than push forward. And sometimes it's about simply enduring. But here's the question: could you already be living as a strong person without realizing it? These 7 signs might reveal qualities you've never recognized in yourself, or they might offer you a roadmap for building that strength within. Sign 1. You control what you can and let go of what you can't. Think about the last time you found yourself consumed by frustration over something you couldn't change. Maybe it was a toxic relationship where no matter how much you gave, it was never enough. Or maybe it was a situation at work, unfair treatment, office gossip, or decisions made over your head that left you feeling powerless. It's easy to spiral into anger, resentment, or despair, isn't it? But here's the truth. The more we focus on things beyond our control, the more we hand over our peace of mind to forces we can never influence. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and one of Stoicism's greatest minds, put it simply: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Strength doesn't lie in changing everything around us. It lies in mastering our response to it. Let me share a story. There's a man named David, successful, driven, and deeply committed to his career. One day, completely out of the blue, he's laid off. He's devastated. For weeks, he fixates on the unfairness of it all, the politics in his company, the lack of recognition for his hard work. But then, something shifts. Instead of staying stuck in anger, David chooses to focus on what he can control: his skills, his network, his mindset. He starts learning new tools, reaching out to contacts, and eventually lands a role even better than the one he lost. The loss didn't break him. In fact, it strengthened him because he let go of what wasn't his to control. This is the first sign of true strength, knowing when to release what isn't yours to manage and focusing your energy on what is. It's not about ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. It's about clarity. What can you do? What is yours to influence? Everything else, let it go. If this resonates with you, wait until we dive into sign 2. It's a mindset shift that completely reframes how you approach life, and it's a game changer. How do you personally deal with situations you can't control? Do you fight against them, flee from them, or flow with them? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious how you navigate this challenge. Sign 2. You value action over words. Have you ever met someone who endlessly talks about their big plans, writing a book, starting a business, or becoming fit, but months or even years later, nothing has changed? Now, think about the opposite. Someone who rarely speaks of their ambitions, yet steadily works behind the scenes. When the results finally come to light, their actions speak louder than words ever could. Here's the question: which of these two are you? In Stoicism, this quality, valuing deeds over dialogue, is rooted in practical wisdom, or phronesis. It's the ability to discern the right course of action and then take it. The Stoics taught that philosophy isn't about debate or appearance, it's about action. Epictetus, born a slave, didn't just speak about resilience, he lived it. His freedom wasn't given to him, he earned it, step by deliberate step, through self-discipline and clarity of purpose. Contrast that with modern times. On one hand, we have figures like Malala Yousafzai, who didn't just speak about the importance of education, she risked her life to advocate for it. On the other, we see countless people online broadcasting their every intention but failing to follow through. Which example truly inspires you? The one who acts quietly but powerfully, or the one who speaks loudly but does little? In today's world, social media has amplified the power of words. Every post, every tweet, every update can feel like a step toward progress. But is it? When everyone's watching, it's tempting to seek validation through likes and comments rather than through meaningful results. So, here's the deeper question. In an age where visibility is currency, is silent action more impactful than broadcasting every step? What truly defines strength in this context? If this idea resonates with you, wait until we uncover sign 3. It's about finding strength not in external achievements, but in something much deeper, and it might just surprise you. What do you think? Is it more powerful to take silent action or to share your journey openly? Share your thoughts. I'd love to know how you approach this. Sign 3. You're unshaken by praise or criticism. The strongest people don't need applause to feel worthy, and they're not destroyed by criticism. But how do they pull this off? How do they remain steady when the world around them is constantly judging their every move? The Stoics had a powerful perspective on this. They believed that external opinions, whether positive or negative, should hold no sway over your inner peace. This idea is often called indifference to externals. According to Marcus Aurelius, it never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. To the Stoics, true strength comes from valuing your own principles and judgments over the fleeting opinions of others. Take J.K. Rowling, for instance. Before she became a literary icon, She faced countless rejections from publishers who doubted her work. Instead of letting the criticism define her, she kept going, grounded in her belief in the story she wanted to tell. Now, think of public figures or athletes who face constant scrutiny. Some crumble under the weight of public opinion, while others stay focused on their purpose, unshaken by the highs of praise or the lows of criticism. This ability to remain grounded separates the truly strong from the merely successful. Now, let's bring it closer to home. Think about the last time someone criticized you. Maybe it was a coworker, a friend, or even a stranger online. Did it derail you? Did it fill you with doubt, make you question yourself, or shift your focus? Or, on the other hand, did it push you to reflect, improve, or reaffirm your belief in what you're doing? Strength isn't about ignoring criticism altogether. It's about listening without letting it define you. If you've ever struggled with this, Sign 4 will strike a chord. It's about how the strongest people handle conflict and maintain their calm under pressure. How do you handle criticism? Does it push you forward or hold you back? And what about praise? Do you embrace it, or does it make you uncomfortable? Let's talk about it in the comments. Sign 4. You stay calm in chaos. Imagine a powerful storm, thunder roaring, winds tearing through the trees, chaos everywhere. Yet, at the very center of it lies the eye of the storm, completely calm, untouched by the surrounding turmoil. True resilience is like being that calm center, unshaken by the chaos of life. It's not about avoiding the storm, but standing steady while it rages around you. The Stoic philosopher Seneca knew this kind of chaos all too well. Living during Rome's volatile political environment, he served as an advisor to the Emperor Nero, a ruler infamous for his unpredictability and cruelty. Yet, in the midst of betrayal, uncertainty, and danger, Seneca's writings radiate calm and clarity. He often reminded himself and others, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." His ability to remain composed came from focusing on what was within his control and letting go of fear about the uncontrollable storm surrounding him. Fast forward to today. Think of emergency responders, paramedics, firefighters, and disaster relief workers. In the face of danger, they don't panic or freeze. Their calm demeanor isn't accidental. It's the result of training and a mindset built over time. They've learned to compartmentalize fear, focus on the task at hand, and act decisively. This ability to stay calm in chaos isn't reserved for a select few. It's something we can all cultivate with the right mindset. Now think about your own life. Maybe it's not political upheaval or natural disasters, but chaos can take many forms: a family conflict, a high-stakes deadline, or unexpected bad news. How do you respond in those moments? Do you feel overwhelmed, or can you find clarity and focus amid the noise? If staying calm feels like a challenge, wait until we uncover Sign 5. It's a powerful ability to let go of the need for control, and it might just change how you approach life. What do you think? Is staying calm in chaos something natural, or is it a skill anyone can develop? I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments. Sign 5. You embrace discomfort. One of the key practices of Stoicism is voluntary discomfort, the act of deliberately stepping into discomfort in order to strengthen your resilience. The Stoics believed that by intentionally enduring hardships, whether physical, emotional, or mental, we build the capacity to handle life's inevitable challenges. It's about exposing yourself to discomfort, not as punishment, but as a form of training. to prepare yourself for life's unpredictability. Imagine waking up every day and starting your morning with a cold shower. No gradual easing into it, just pure, bracing cold. Or maybe you commit to fasting for a day, not because you have to, but because you choose to. Or perhaps you decide to simplify your life by eliminating unnecessary distractions and material possessions. These aren't just challenges, they're opportunities to practice strength and discipline. One person I know, a former entrepreneur, adopted this approach for a month. He started each day with discomfort, cold showers, no phone use until noon, limiting food choices, and putting himself in physically demanding situations. By the end of that month, he felt stronger, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, I know many of you may be thinking, this sounds intense, but here's the real question. How often do we let discomfort control our lives? Maybe you feel the discomfort of job pressure, where every task feels like a battle. Or perhaps you're facing relationship struggles, where emotional vulnerability or conflict seems unbearable. Maybe it's the discomfort of building self-discipline, pushing through procrastination, overcoming bad habits, and dealing with inner resistance. We've all felt the pull to avoid discomfort, haven't we? Here's the controversial thought. Is avoiding discomfort really the key to happiness? In today's world, we're constantly seeking comfort. Whether it's through indulgent foods, entertainment, or conveniences, we're taught that happiness is found in avoiding pain. But the Stoics, and many others before them, believed that true contentment is found through discomfort, not in avoiding it. In fact, could it be that the avoidance of discomfort is the very thing that keeps us from growing? Or is there a limit to this practice? Can we risk becoming too rigid, too focused on discomfort, and losing sight of balance? If you're wondering about this balance, wait until we dive into Sign 6. It's all about how strength is rooted in understanding your true needs, and it might just shift your perspective. What do you think? Is embracing discomfort the key to real growth, or is there such a thing as too much of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Sign 6. You focus on what truly matters. In a world where distractions are everywhere, endless notifications, societal pressures, the constant noise of comparison, how do the strongest people manage to stay laser-focused on what truly matters? What's their secret? The Stoics believed that strength isn't just about physical resilience or emotional fortitude, it's also about clarity of purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary?" For the Stoics, life was too short to waste on trivialities. Every action, every decision had to align with one's purpose, a guiding principle that acted like a compass through the chaos of life. To them, true strength came from knowing what you value most and dedicating yourself fully to it. Consider the story of someone who walks away from a high-paying corporate job, not because they lack the skills or ambition, but because they realize the work doesn't align with their values. Instead, they simplify their life, downsizing their home, reducing expenses, and focusing their energy on their passion, whether it's art, teaching, or starting a small business that brings them fulfillment. Despite facing societal judgment or financial uncertainty, they choose alignment over approval. This isn't about rejecting success, but about redefining it on their own terms. Now, think about your own life. What distractions are pulling you away from what truly matters? Is it the pursuit of things society tells you to want, like wealth, status, or perfection? Is it the endless scroll of social media, the comparison trap, or the fear of missing out? What would happen if you stripped those distractions away and focused on what you genuinely value? Imagine how much lighter, clearer, and more purposeful life might feel. If this resonates with you, stay with me, because sign 7 is the culmination of all we've discussed. It's the ultimate hallmark of a truly strong person and ties everything together. What distractions do you find hardest to let go of? And how do you refocus on what truly matters? Let's discuss in the comments. It's a challenge many of us face. Sign 7. You inspire others without trying. The strongest people don't need to declare their strength or seek validation. They don't stand on a pedestal shouting their achievements to the world. Their strength radiates naturally in how they live, how they act, and how they remain grounded. It's this quiet, unassuming strength that inspires others without even trying. But what makes it so powerful? The Stoics valued humility as a cornerstone of strength. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most respected philosophers, said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." To the Stoics, true leadership and influence weren't about titles or recognition. They believed in leading by example, letting actions, not words, speak for their character. It's about showing, not telling. Think about the most inspiring people in your life. Maybe it's a mentor who never gave you long lectures, but instead showed you through their actions how to navigate challenges with grace. Or perhaps it's an ordinary individual, a parent, teacher, or friend, whose quiet perseverance in the face of adversity taught you what strength truly looks like. I once met someone who worked tirelessly in their community, never seeking credit or applause. Their dedication, kindness, and unshakable sense of purpose inspired more people than they'll ever know. It's this kind of unintentional inspiration that leaves a lasting impact. Now, reflect on your own life. Have you ever inspired someone without realizing it? Sometimes, just staying true to your values and principles can influence others in ways you'll never see. Your quiet strength, your resilience, and your actions could be shaping someone else's life right now, without you even knowing. As we bring this exploration to a close, let's reflect on the bigger picture. These 7 signs aren't just traits, they're a way of life, a blueprint for strength rooted in Stoic wisdom. But there's one final question we all need to ask ourselves. Who in your life inspires you the most? And is it because of what they say or because of what they do? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might just inspire someone else. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. The 7 signs of inner strength aren't about superhuman abilities or innate talent. They're about choices, consistent, intentional choices that you make every single day. You control what you can and let go of what you can't. You value action over words. You're unshaken by praise or criticism. You stay calm in chaos. You embrace discomfort. You focus on what truly matters, and you inspire others without even trying. These are not qualities reserved for the few. They're habits and mindsets that anyone can cultivate. Inner strength is not a gift, it's a practice. It's about embracing the Stoic wisdom that life's greatest challenges are also its greatest teachers. If you recognize these signs in yourself, take it as proof of your strength. You are already on the path of growth, even if it doesn't always feel that way. And if some of these signs felt distant or unfamiliar, don't worry. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to grow. The path to strength is not a race. It's a journey, and it starts with one step. Now, here's the challenge for you. If this video inspired you, if it spoke to something deep within you, don't just let it stop here. Show your support. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to join this community of growth and resilience. But if you don't, if you sit on the sidelines, ask yourself, is it because you don't truly believe in personal growth? Because silence can sometimes mean complacency. Your strength, your resilience, and your ability to inspire others start with the choices you make today. So, what will your next step be? Let's grow together. As we wrap up, let's remember, strength isn't about being invincible or never stumbling. It's about resilience, humility, and staying true to yourself no matter the challenges you face. As the Stoics taught us, strength begins in the mind, how we think, how we choose to respond, and how we grow through life's trials. Your journey to strength is uniquely yours, and every step forward, no matter how small, matters. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, someone who might be stronger than they realize, or someone who's just starting their journey to resilience. And in the comments below, tell us, what's your definition of true strength? Let's start a conversation that inspires others to reflect, grow, and take action. Thank you for watching, for sharing your time, and for choosing to grow stronger every day. Until next time, stay resilient, stay focused, and stay true to yourself.